Hey YouTube, Mr. Lubufu here with day 5 of Magic the Gathering spoilers. I'm going to go ahead and start with what were released earlier in the day before I get to the release at the night. So here we've got the 1-drop Werewolf. It's Wolf-Bitten Captive. It's a 1/1. Oh my goodness, it doesn't have both sides. Okay, I will find the other side. It's a 1/1 that gets a 1/1 for 1 green. That for colorless and green, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. And then it flips into a 2/2. I'll find the artwork quickly. Flips into a 2/2 that for 3 colorless green gets +4/+4. Time to go and find it. Yeah. Click. There we go. For some reason they posted it in steps. So here you can see this. I think this is an okay card. I mean, it's going to be decent and limited. One of the things, it has a fun tricks I want to do. I might as well just say here for people who, if you open this in sealed, something to keep in mind, if it's the late game and he transforms during your upkeep, you can, in response to the trigger, give him +2/+2, and then if you have 4 mana later, you can give him +4/+4 that same turn. So then you have an 8/8. Just something to keep in mind. You don't have to play Moon Mist if you want to activate, but you can activate each side individually, since the abilities are different. I think it's okay. I think it's certainly one that, you play this turn 1, if you don't play a guy, he flips and you got a 2/2, which is meh. But if they have a 1-drop, this is an incentive for you to swing. It reminds me a lot of Dark Wolf, for obvious reasons. Next we have Blue Mythic called Beowulf Wills. It's a 5 mana 1/1 that has gain control of target creature with power less than or equal to the number of creatures you control. This is going to be a bad mythic. I know a lot of people say, oh, its effect is so powerful, you gain control of a creature and then you never have to give it back. It's a 5 mana 1/1, so in standard, gut shots run rampant. So I don't think it's going to be that good. EDH, maybe. Standard, this has no chance. In limited, I would play it. Just because if they don't have an answer from it, you can start messing with stuff. So, but a 5 mana 1/1 that has, I mean, you have to wait till turn 6 to use it unless you ramp, and meh. Now, nothing out of the extra. I'm not happy. This is one of those blue mythics from the past few sets that haven't impressed me. So Beowulf Wills, Time Reversal, Quicksilver Gargantuan, that sort of thing. Next we have, that's Wolf-Bitten Caprio. So we've got Lambhold Delver, which flips into Silverpelt Werewolf. It's a 1/2 for 3 that flips into a 4/5 that if it deals combat damage, you get to draw a card. It's going to be good and limited. Definitely a good werewolf to take. Because getting a 4/5 is pretty big, and it cantrips anytime it deals damage, which can certainly be pretty good. I think this is a solid werewolf to add to the set. And now let's get to the 2 werewolves. Wizards spoiled. First we have Afflicted Deserter. It's a 4 mana 3/2 that flips into Werewolf Ransacker. That whenever this creature transforms into Werewolf Ransacker, you may destroy target artifact. If that artifact is put into a graveyard, it deals 3 damage to that artifact's controller. Pardon. Will this see standard play? Probably not. Despite the Tempered Steel decks that run around, this is way too slow. In limited, I think it's going to be okay. In sealed, it's definitely a lot better. Especially people might be playing chalices and that sort of thing. And we're not sure what other artifacts will be going around. But I think he's going to be okay. Definitely a 4 mana 3/2 5/4 is a reasonable cost. But now comes to the next one, which I'm absolutely in love with. We have our Mythic Werewolf. That is Huntmaster of the Fells. This actually has the most text on any card ever created, which is kind of fun. You can see they put it. It's 96 words, which has more than Ice Cauldron, which if you can kind of see, it's just a big blur. But because it's double-sided, they get the space out. So Huntmaster of the Fells is a 2 colorless red-green for 2/2. that whenever this creature enters the battlefield or transforms into Huntmaster of the Fells, it transforms back. You put a 2/2, and you gain 2 life. And if no spells are cast, you get to transform him. So that already there, you get 4 power for 4 mana, you get 2 life. The 2 life is mostly insignificant, but still pretty good bonus. And then when it transforms, it's a 4/4 trample. Then when it transforms, it shocks a player and deals 2 damage to up to 1 target creature that player controls. This card by itself, not me scrolling, kind of wants me to build a red-green deck. Not necessarily Werewolf, since he's not a lord, but he's good. Like, green-red aggro might be a good way to approach this coming set between the Undying guy, that sort of thing. But I like this card. I really do. I also like the fact of the art. Like, if you scroll, you can see his hand has little bandages here, and then when you flip to the knight, you scroll up. But then you get to see that there's little bite marks there. But I love this card. I really do. This is currently my favorite mythic above the set. Yes, more than the Lich or Sorin. I don't know if this will be Chase or not, but definitely this is my favorite of the mythics so far. Flavor-wise and just card-wise, it's a very aggressively costed 4-drop. Anyway, those are the 5 cards that they've spoiled. I'm just gonna yawn for a quick second, double check to make sure I haven't missed anything for this series. Yep, because I went over Talia. Oh, it looks like there's another one. I haven't even looked at this, so you get to see my actual first impression. Fiend of the Shadows, 5 mana, 3/3 flyer, deals combat damage. That player exiles a card. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Sacrifice a human, regenerate. This is gonna be fun to play in limited. I mean, 5 mana 3/3 flyer is already solid. I mean, Sky Eel School saw plenty of play, and it has a pretty fun effect. I mean, player exiles a card, you may play that card as long as it remains exiled. Of course, if they're not in your colors, they'll exile something you can't cast, but definitely this is something worth first picking. Standard playability, nah. But I find it interesting that these sacrifice a human things are showing up. Makes me question if they'll make any black humans, or if they're gonna really force black-white Sorin aggro as an archetype. The problem because the other vampire was red that had Sacket. Is that everything I've got? It looks like that's it. So, probably right after I update this video, there's going to be another card that's spoiled, because that's naturally what happens. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comments.